Alright, so today I have Discraft's latest disc, the Sled, and I was thinking about this. If it feels like Discraft's released a lot of discs like recently, it's because they have. Last year, I looked on the PDGA's website, like of all their approved discs, and Discraft had 9 new molds last year, which is the most they've ever had in a single year, and it's the most they've had since 2008 when they had 7, which was also the year that the Zone was approved, which I thought was pretty interesting. The fact that the Zone is such a staple disc and it's been around that long, it's pretty cool. This is the first disc approval of 2026. And I'm going to give you 3 things about this disc that's either going to make you love it or hate it. So let's get into it. Alright, so what are the 3 things? The first one is that this disc does not have any glide. If you're thinking this is going to be a Luna and it's going to go forever, it is not. Now, some people like that. My putters in particular, I use Ringer GTs, have no glide, and I like that about those putters. I also bag a Luna, so there's a time and a place for glide, but this disc, from what I've seen, doesn't have that. So keep that in mind. The second thing is it has a thumb track. Now, the thumb track on this is unique. Most thumb tracks are, well, there's really 2 kinds. There's like the Banger GT, which is like, think Grand Canyon in there, right? And then there's more, again, to reference my putter, the Ringer GT is more like, think like a cliff, like it's almost like an edge on the disc. This is more of like a rolling, it's very subtle. It's like, almost think, I mean, not to be cliche, this is from Discraft and they're in, Michigan, they have the toboggans, but this is almost like one of those hills versus like just a straight drop off. Thumb tracks don't bother me. I kind of like them actually, but this one is a little bit unique. So if you do or don't like thumb tracks, I would still suggest maybe checking it out because this is a little bit different. But if you have a strong opinion about it, then just be aware it has a thumb track. That's all it takes. And then I think the last thing is it's a fundraiser disc. Some people are really supportive of that. Some people think that, I guess the money should come from elsewhere. I don't know. But Discraft is one of the sponsors for Worlds, and Worlds is in their hometown, which first time it's been there in over 20 years, right? And so they're really trying to make this a great event, both for the sport of disc golf, but also for their local community. That's going to be a lot of the people that are going to be able to come out are those that are local there. So this is a fundraiser disc for Worlds. So when you buy this, you're supporting that event, that experience. I have high expectations, I'm not going to lie. I've seen some of the drawings or diagrams or whatever that they've released on, what are all the different things that they're going to have at Worlds, and they're setting the bar high, and I think it's good for the sport. So obviously they need funds to do that, and this is going to help support them. So this is my review. I am on Discraft's tour team, so you can take that with a grain of salt if you want, but I try to be as open and honest as I can. I'm getting these for the year whether I like them or not, so I have no reason not to tell you my full and honest truth. I probably will bag these at certain events depending on the weather, the type of terrain. If it's like really grassy and I don't want the disc to slide, or it's windy, these seem to hold up decently well in the wind in terms of the stability. So I think there is a place in my bag from time to time. It probably won't be a staple, but that's my thoughts. So that's the first mold of the year from Discraft. Let me know if you think, are they going to release 9 more this year? 10 more? Are they going to do 5? 15? Nobody knows. But this is the first one. So, there you have it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the support. And I'll see you in the next one. Yeah! Let's go! I need to figure out what joke I'm going to make today, because everybody that's been getting these discs, they live in north parts of the country and it's snowing, and they're joking that it's like a sled, and we're in Texas and it's 80 degrees, so okay, I don't know, I need to think about that.